But so you said that you're sleeping with these guys, but you don't see anything in them, to be a long-term relationship.
Not really, no.
Do they want more with you, and you're kind of like pumping the brakes?
Yeah, some of them they do, and it's just like
you're pumping the brakes on them.
Let me interject a question if you don't mind. This is kind of panel wide. Do you guys not think that there is some amount of value that you have when you actually have sex with somebody?
Yes.
And that every time you give it away, you're kind of diluting, like not your overall worth in the eyes of God, whatever. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like your value on the sexual marketplace for guys who are looking for like a wife.
Yeah.
And I feel like this society, like sex has been so normalized that like a lot of people have lost the like, you know, like I feel like a long time ago sex was like, oh, like the first time I have sex, I want it to be like, you know, this fantasy and like da-da-da. But I feel like now it's so normalized that people have lost the, you know, like intimate connection, like in the special part of sex.
I just want to know if that question applies to all genders.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
Yeah. So when a guy goes out to parties in college and stuff like that,
because that's another thing.
I completely agree. I think that like so
it goes both ways.
Like we were talking earlier, I freaking love Andrew Tate. I love everything he says. I love 95% of the stuff the guy says. But there's like this 5% that basically like encourages just getting as many women as possible. And I love the fact, like, it's awesome if you're a guy and you know, like, any girl you see, basically 99% of them, you could pull them if you wanted to. Or, like, you have that opportunity. That's the thing that, like, you know, guys will talk about. It's like a bragging rights, all this stuff. But guys and girls, you lose something valuable within yourself when you give a part of your body away. Like, in the Bible, I don't know if you guys are all Christians, but I think that it got pretty eternal kind of value in the words that it says. But, you know, it talks about, like, sexual immorality, going that far with somebody. It's not necessarily a sin against God, like it's a sin against yourself.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, if you guys, and you seem like you're agreeing to this, if that's the case, why are you just being like, I'm going to throw it to all these guys, even though they're not high value? I don't throw it to all these
guys. Like, these guys that I'm talking about are like men that like I know personally. Like, they know me, I know them. Like, we were friends before we ever started like doing anything like together, you know? So it's like, and, you know, I mean, the timeline wasn't completely accurate. Not Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't...
Don't walk it back.
No, I'm not walking it back. I'm just saying, like, it was a little bit dramatized. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel you on, like, you, like, give a part of your body.
Let me ask you a question. In the past month, how many different men, like, of your friends with benefits have you linked up with?
Probably, like, 3.
3? Mm-hmm. Okay. In the past month? Okay.
In the past month, yeah.
Okay.
That's a lie.
Nick, can you get this camera moved?
Wait, sorry, say that again?
Damn.
Say that again.
What's your number?
Hold on, no. Say that again.
I would say like 4.
So one
like
more?
4.
Damn, these girls just exposing each other. Shit. They're like girlfriends, but they're...
I'm like, yeah, I mean, I guess maybe 4, but...
I could.
Is it more than 4?
Who I've had...
No.
Here, just blink twice if it's more than 4. Wow.
And you don't think that you're giving something valuable of yourself to these guys, even though they're not like killers?
Wait, what?
Like, they're not like just elite humans. Like you're willing to give that valuable.
Elite? That's crazy.
Not many.
Okay.
Well, I feel like how she said, like, it's become normalized. Like, people have OnlyFans. Like, people do things with other creators. Like, it's normal.
But also, though, OnlyFans doesn't necessarily mean that you're sleeping with other people. Like, for me, I don't sleep with anyone.
Yeah.
Like,
Nick, would you mind moving this?
Stop the cap.
Okay.
Wait, what's up?
I gotta handle a little wheelchair thing. I'll be right back, guys. I apologize.
Yeah, of course.
Do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do.
All right, when I get back, we're throwing down with some like serious questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna get into it.
I also think it was really refreshing to hear Madison say that, because a lot of guys will talk about, like he said, like
I'll have to read. Actually, I'll just keep it. No, I'll read just
whatever. But a lot of guys like to say it's only that way for girls, and it's not the same for men. Like, I don't hear that a lot ever.
Yeah. I never hear like anybody saying, "Oh, like a man is giving up a part of himself." It's always a lady giving up a part of herself. But there's always these dudes who go out and have sex with
like it's the same
a bunch of girls. Like, you know. So it's like,
I have to disagree. I feel like we are made of energy, and I think that like when you exchange like energy like that, it definitely affects your body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For both genders.
For both genders, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Word. Wait. Okay. So I'll touch on that in a bit. So you got no guys in the picture. Come on.
No.
Aren't you going back to? You're going to Dubai for 6 months. Is that right?
Uh-huh.
What is that, to see your family or?
Yeah, I grew up there.
Oh, well, that's right. You grew up in Dubai.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Are you gonna be? Because you do OnlyFans, right? Are
Yeah,
you
I'm not gonna
allowed
be
to
doing there.
to
No. I'm
do
not gonna be doing
OnlyFans?
You know, in Dubai, there's a lot of OnlyFans creators.
Really?
There. There's a lot in
Y'all,
Dubai.
half
Like
of
kick
Dubai,
you
half
out.
of the clubs are all
country.
prostitutes. All of them. All of them are prostitutes.
So yikes.
All of them are escorts.
Wait, where?
Half of the girls that you meet there, and they're pretty girls. Like he would. Sometimes I'll be in the club there, and I'll be like drinking with this one girl, and I'm like, oh, da, da, da. And then my friend comes up to me, he's like, that's a prostitute, and I'm like, oh, like
Good times.
could have never thought. But half
Good
of them are there,
times.
yeah. And in Dubai, like I live in Marina, and in Marina, like a lot of the like roads, like there's like just prostitutes, like just standing on like the streets. It's very common.
Is your dad? He lives there?
No, he lives here. My mom lives there.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna go visit with your mom?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So you're single. What's your situation? You got any guys in the picture?
I do not. I actually just have guy friends that I talk to from time to time, but nobody I talk to.
Okay, got it. I'm going to read a couple of the chats here.